Hello, YouTube. Welcome on in. We got another episode of Beggar's View Circus. The only show where I pretend I'm actually playing video games. What I'm actually doing is begging you for views. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come watch the live show. Watch the live show on Twitch and on YouTube. Join my channel. Join it. Do the what do they call it? What do they call it? What do they call it on YouTube? What is it? Really important message or something? And they treat your channel like it's like a little club, right? You can join the club. That was the worst 50 Cent ever. That's okay though. All right, so what are we up to? Again, Beggar's View Circus. We're here to beg for views, but we're also going to play some video games. We're at least going to pretend to play a video game. And our video game that we've been pretending to play a lot is Blueprints. And we've gotten quite good at pretending to play it. I must say, it's been a wonderful time. All right. So, what is Blueprints? Blueprints is a card draw. I'm not even gonna call it a roguelike, even though I guess it is. I guess it's a roguelike, but I hate that. I hate everything is a roguelike. Heck, Minecraft is considered a roguelike now. Pretty much. But yeah, you draw as you open the doors into each room in the mansion. Oh, I should say, you got a floor plan of a mansion. You go into a room, you open a door, you pick three more, or you draw three more rooms that you could possibly go to, and you pick one out of the three. You lay that tile down. It's like the old board games like Mystery.mansion, Mansion of Salad Dressing, and Heave-A-Lots. Yeah, those are the three, I'm pretty sure. It's exactly what it was. Exactly. Let me see. Did I screw something up on Discord? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, YouTube. I know you guys are my friends and you're super important. But Discord is also my friends. They are also important. No, I didn't screw it up. I got it right. Okay. I gotta make sure that... Did I screw up YouTube? No, YouTube's going. Okay, so it is working. Everything's working as it should be. And this is a live. So if you're watching this later on down the road, this is live. This was live. It's not live anymore. It was live to me now. It's not live to you. It's weird how the past becomes the future, or the present for you. The future for people who haven't seen this, who will be seeing this while I'm in the present here. Those people are in the future for me, but I'll be in the past for them. Technically, I'll be in their present. They'll be watching me from the past when I was sending messages to them in the future. Time travel's entirely possible. Hey, what's up, Fluffy? How you doing? So if you hear me say stuff like that, like talking to a person named Fluffy, that's just because this is a live show. I have to talk to people. They're chatting it up in my YouTube chat. They're chatting it up in my Twitch chat. So no, I'm not talking to ghosts. I'm not talking to the voices in my head anymore. Because I told them I'm tired of their shit. But I am talking to the people in Twitch chat. Hopefully have a wonderful night there, Fluff. So, it's probably easier to show you. Now, of course, since the last time we played... Hold on. Why is Discord telling me I want to go live? No, Discord, I don't want to go live. Give me a second. I've got to teach Discord a lesson. Hold up. Get bent, Discord. There we go. Stay out of my business. I'll go live when I want to go live, and I'll go live on the platforms I want to go live on. I'm not going live on Discord. There's no reason for me to do that. Because if I do that, people are going to get lazy. They're just going to plug into Discord and watch me on Discord. And you know what they'll be doing. They'll be chatting on Discord while they're supposed to be watching. Paying attention. This is the Beggar's View Circus. Not the watch, chat, and maybe look circus. The beggars halfway pay attention and DM your Discord friends. Channel. Show. Shut up. All right. Okay. So this is where you would normally start off. And you pick one of these three doors. I'll grab my allowance when I'm here. But... the last time that we played, we were able to open up one of the side areas here. So I'm going to waste, it's going to take 6 steps total to go where I'm going. So I'm going to waste them. Now, normally you get 50 steps, but I have some sort of benefit. I forget what it was that gives me an extra 20 steps a day. All right, so I go here, and then I get to pick room here. These rooms usually have good things in them. The shrine, I have nothing to make an offering with. Actually, I do. I do have something to make an offering with. But I think I'm going to go tool shed, get the special items. Special. Shovel? Oh, two of the best ones. Shovel and sledgehammer. That's sledgehammer. Look it up. Go ahead, type in YouTube sledgehammer. And if you see something that says Peter Gabriel sledgehammer, watch that. It was a big video when I was a kid. Well, I wasn't really a kid. I think maybe I was in high school. But I remember thinking, the song's not that good. And now when I listen to it, I go, damn. Even the bad pop songs from the 80s are great now compared to what we listen to. In these times. Actually, those were good. Those were the good pop songs anyway. I mean, Sledgehammer was a good song. I'm just picking on it. And we did have some really trashy pop songs that were terrible that nobody should ever listen to. Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, New Kids on the Block. Even New Edition was kind of bad. All right. So the strategy is, and we learned this, one of the great things about blueprints that I thought was really respectable, something that I totally respect that a game designer does. They put a guide for the game in the game proper, not a tutorial. But like as you develop and you go through the game, like around day 5 or 6, you have the opportunity to get a book in the library that actually tells you some of the strategies that you should be employing in the game. And it's basically telling you, at this point, you've probably screwed up a lot. We're going to help you fix that. And they gave us good advice. And one of the pieces of advice that they give is when you start out, don't try to make a path north. Oh, yeah, I should probably show you what we're supposed to be doing here. Let me pick my room first. I'll pick the den. All right. Let me show you what we're doing. We need to get here. So we need to make a path all the way up to here. Now, in order to do that, we have to lay out different rooms. And what I was trying to do originally was I was trying to go north as quick as I could. And that wasn't working. And I kept losing and I kept getting stuck. And so I read in their strategy, they said, pick rooms early on. Don't try to go north. Try to go side to side for a little while and pick rooms that have valuables in them. Things that can help you along your way. I don't know what we'd call them. What would we call them? Not supplies. They would be herb. Maybe supplies? I don't know. But anyway, they said pick things that are going to help you along your journey. So we're always going to be looking for rooms that are going to contain items that we can use later on. I think pantry is probably our best choice here because it's going to give us money and some extra steps here because we get to eat this fruit. Yum. When I look out my window, what do you think I see? Some of the cat looking over his shoulder at me. Sorry. I don't even think I sang that right. I think that was the wrong lyrics. Okay, billiard room is going to have a puzzle in it that I can solve for extra items. Reading nook gives me a key and also makes it so that I will draw the library at some point. But we're done with the library pretty much. So we're going to go in the beard room. The beard. That's how you say billiard in French. Billard. Okay, you don't. Actually, you don't. At all. All right. So, the gist of this is that, look, you can press these numbers. You can press any of the numbers that you want. And then it will tell you if you're right, because it will move you on to the next sequence. So this tells us, press 11. This tells us 18. This means add. This means subtract. And the order of operation goes from the inside to the outside, with one exception that we will probably see at some point, but I'll get to that later. So 18 minus 12 is 6. Times 2 is 12. Divided by 6 is 2. I'm a math magician. All right. 4. Oh, they switched it. Normally they put the minuses here. All right. So 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 7 is 1. Ah, nice. So that's what they're going to do. And I guess the puzzles, as you go along in the days, the more times you solve these puzzles, the harder they make them the next time that you see them. All right, so 9 times 4 is 36. Minus 20 is 16. And that should open it up for me. Yeah. But can you imagine trying to figure that out in the beginning? But they do provide you with pretty strong hints or even solutions as you go throughout the game. You'll find them in other rooms. And then we have these wall paintings, which you're supposed to take the 2 words and compare them: car and cart. Or, yeah, car and cart. So cart has an extra letter, a T. So we write down a T, and then we eliminate car and cart. So I have a list going. So if I see any that we haven't seen yet, in fact, there's one in the kitchen, but that I missed, but I'm not even going to look at it. I was going to keep going. All right. This costs gems to go into. They also say don't spend on gems early. They say, please don't spend on gems early, please. And I say, okay, sure, fine, whatever. I won't do it. This is not worth it because we can get to both of those areas. We can get to this area from here, and we get to this area from here. So putting a hallway in there or 4-way isn't good. So we're going to go with a closet and we're going to get some items. Give me some items. And this is what they tell you to do. And so, you know, I went from constantly getting blocked in and having to restart, because once you run out of steps, you see those 60 steps up in the corner. Once you run out of those, you automatically, the day ends and you have to start over, and the pattern is different every time that you do it. Or if you don't have any more doors to go through to continue on, your day is pretty much over and you can decide to call it at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna rest. Okay. So following their strategy, I went from constantly getting locked, constantly getting like deadlocked and not being able to continue, to constantly getting deadlocked and not being able to continue. Sometimes even worse than before. So I don't know, their strategies can just F right off, I guess. Corridor. I'd like to save my corridors for heading north. So I will take the bedroom. Oh, the bedroom. Okay, look at that. We got an apple. That's great. The items are always in different places. So sometimes you don't get any items. Sometimes you do. All right. We know there's this picture of this lady here. And we're trying to work out if that is important or not. Because there's another picture of her that looks almost identical to that, but it's slightly different. You also have this thing showing pointing down. Okay. And I've seen this in other rooms, and it's pointed to important things that you could find or locate. So let's see if we can find something that looks like what it's touching. So is it one of these? One of the interesting things about this game that it does is it does give you interact buttons. Like you can see the eye, and if it's a hand thing, they'll give you a hand thing. So you're never going to be like having to like click everywhere. You'll know just by like looking over something whether it's correct or not. So I'm looking for something that looks like that button that finger is pressing. Don't see anything that kind of looks like that. Yeah. The hats seem to move too. I should probably pay attention to the hats. When I look out my window, what do you think I see? So many people to be. That is strange. It sure is strange, yeah. You got to pick up every stitch now. All right, well, we don't really have a choice because we're either going to get blocked off or we're going to connect up to a room that we can already connect to anyway, which it's not the greatest. All right, this is the puzzle room, a puzzle room, I should say. So grab this. This is where you have to figure out which box the gems are in by the information on top of the box, even though one of the boxes is always going to be true. One of the boxes is always going to be false. And then the third box could either be true or false. So you have to use logic. The gems are in a box with a statement. All right, this box has no statement. The white box does not have a statement. Okay, so this is true. This has to be false then, because the white box does not have a statement. Yeah, so there we go. Because we knew if it was false, we could get it. Hey, what's up, Crakey? How you doing? On the phone? Hey, no problem. I'm on the phone too. I'm phoning home with ET, baby. And singing Donovan songs. That sure is strange, yeah. Anyway. All right, this is the only option we have to continue besides the drawing room, which is going to cost us coins. Don't spend your coins early, they told me. They told me that. I said, don't spend it. Don't spend that coin. Mother of pearl. Okay, so we'll take the hallway. So this is bridge and bride. So the extra letter is a G because bridge has an extra G in it that bride does not. Okay, so we have back to the parlor, or I should say the entrance, main entrance, or whatever it is. I should probably show you, this is the foundation. This room never moves because once you draw it, it stays where you drew it. And so mine stays there. I kind of wish it would have been lower down. Well, our objective with this is to put a room here with a door here, even though there's no door here, because that will give us the ability to have an elevator that brings us down to the basement. To get down to the basement, though, once you get down there, you need to have a basement key, which you can get from the antechamber. If you can get into the antechamber and have enough footsteps to get all the way back to the foundation. So probably no, I probably would have wanted the foundation closer to my antechamber, because then it wouldn't be that hard to get to. Anyway, you can also find the basement key randomly in, what do you call it? Like really rare loot locations. So that's not bad. Do I want the reading nook? That is going to send us the wrong way. And then I can't, shoot, either way, I'm kind of screwed. I can't put a room here without going all the way around. So I should probably do corridor or spare room. Corridor is always unlocked. I'll save that. I'm going to do spare room so that we can go up. We'll have another chance to kind of bop around here. All right. So we have anything that's going to connect up. We have security. Security is definitely worth the gem, because security has some stuff that you can do with the doors. You know the day destroys the night. Night divides the day. Let's see. All right. So press enter. All right. State inventory. Do we miss anything? No. Okay. That's good. Keycard system. All right. So let's do the keycard system. System settings. We're going to go. Oop, not high. No. No. There we go. No. Go back. Low. There we go. Confirm. And then change offline mode. Offline mode means if we shut the power off, which we can do, we can get the breaker closet or whatever, the electrical closet. We'll make it so that they unlock when we shut the power off. Okay. There's a few other things that you can do here on this, but not much is worth it. The office one, definitely worth it. What is that? The vault? Wait a minute. I wonder if these positions tell us anything. I have not even looked at this so far. Like I didn't look at this. No, it looks like it's, yeah, because that's the same as this one. We'll look at it again when we come in. It's probably just random, because that really shouldn't tell us anything if it's like that. But it does show us rooms that we haven't been in, like this one. I've never been in that room. Looks like it's got something nice in it. I kind of want it. Oh, look at that. I move. I like it. All right. So which way do I want to go? I'm going to go into the foundation, right? Okay. We are going to go straight across. Oh, I never have to move this down again? All right, because I moved it down the last time we did. This used to be up here, and we had to get a door here, and when we went in, the door would actually have a contraption to move this down. But I guess now that I've done that, I don't have to do it ever again. Fully. It's the planetarium. Do we take the... Yeah, we take the patio because that gives us free gems in the green rooms. And the green rooms cost gems to get into, so you're probably best to get it. Battery pack. I've not found the use for the battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. I think that is for combining with items, because there's a room that lets you combine items. Okay, courtyard has a gem requirement, but again, we're going to get a gem because we got the patio. So essentially what that kind of does is it just makes these areas free. Ooh, Detectamundo. The detector is really cool because it will find you gems and coins. So there's supposed to be a gem in here though, right? Oh, don't tell me it's like we don't always get a gem. Oh, that's a bunch of crap. I thought when it said spread gems throughout it, you'd at least get one in each room. Holy schnoz. All right, well, that was unfair. That was unfair. All right, I guess we will let's take the storeroom. We'll get ourselves some extra items. Yeah, I know those are there. You don't have to tell me. I know where these are. All right, tie and tears. So that's an eye. We already have that one. I keep forgetting to look at the paintings on the wall because I've already done them. This is our friend Swimbird. Good old Swimmy. Swimmy bird. All right, where does this go? Down, right. And this is what they tell you to do. They say this is what you need to be doing. Is heading places that get you more places. All right, West Wing Hall or Chapel. Do I want to pay the extra money to get through here? With Chapel? No, I'm gonna leave Chapel for later. Use the hallway for now. All right, we know that this dead ends, right? With respect to Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. We've read that already. Nothing on this? No, okay. Plane. That was an E. We already have that one. All right. Do we get anything good down here? Utility closet. See, now we can open all security doors. This is where this comes in handy. You have security and you have the utility closet. You go. Now all security doors are offline and open. So technically we could head down in the basement and we could see what that elevator thing does. But anyway, turn the power on in the garage, shut the power off in the gymnasium. Because if we get the gymnasium, it costs us extra steps to go through unless it's in the dark for some dang reason. Oh, I wanted to try this too, right? How do they do this again? I forgot how to do this. Is it green then red? There's a way to change it. I got to figure it out. 63.84 hours. And this is a different account, right? Streamlabs is usually more accurate than Stream Elements. Although if this is a new account, then yeah, Stream Elements would be just as accurate now that I think about it. Oh, how did this work again? Oh, that's right. Huh. No, I thought it was when you had blue you could do it. Oh, right. That's how it works. Okay. Do it. Red. There we go. No, that doesn't work. I keep doing the same thing. Okay, did I do that right? I gotta figure this out. I forget how to change that one. There we go. Okay, so now we do this one to red, right? No, this one to red. Ah, that one changed again? Okay, now they said when you do this, you should be able to change them to white. Once you've got them all to here, we should be able to turn them to white. So let's try it. Yeah. Huh, so that kind of just threw it off. Huh. Trying to figure this out again. Making villager sounds. Red. Now can I turn this white? No. So what do I need to do with this? Oh, wait. I think I know. Okay. I got it. How do I change that one back to the thing? I don't know. How do I... See, now I don't know. I don't know how to get it to white. It's too bad. Or do I do it as green? Oh, green changes it to blue. Oh, wait. I can change it back now. No, but I can't change that last one. Dang it. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fish? Mr. Fish. Oh, okay. Red, red on both sides. I got it. I got it. Now, how do I change this, though? I did the interview on Friday and spent the last 2 days thinking about what I could have done better. I know that's the worst sensation. Now, what you should do is, was there something you discussed in the interview that they kind of hinted they would have liked to have seen from you? Because if there was, what you can do is make a plan to meet that expectation that they had, and then send them a thank you for taking the time to meet with me email and say, by the way, I remember we had this discussion about this, and I've just enrolled in a course to get whatever, you know. You can always send a thank you for taking the time to meet with me as well, you know, and say, I look forward to speaking with you in the future. And would it be acceptable to email you once every few weeks to see how the progress is going with filling the job? Okay. No, it didn't do it though. It didn't turn this one white. Why didn't this one turn white? What does the vac indicators do if you turn them all white? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. If there was anything specifically when I was mildly nervous wreck for the first half, though. That's how it always is. Even if you know the people, like I was meeting with a boss from our company, you know, like our big boss, and I've known him for years. I shouldn't be terrified of him at all. And I was like, literally scared pooless. Okay, maybe I have to do that with another one of these. Never a great feeling to stop and take a breath and then realize I have no idea what I said. The last you said is right. Exactly. All right, let me see. Maybe if I do this one. Nope, because it resets this one. Oh no, I broke it. Okay, I put it back. There we go. So now I wonder if I have to change them to a different color. All right, so let's try to change them all to green and see what that does. Oh, I can't change them all to green, can I? Try to change them all to blue. Nope, doesn't work. But they did provide a lot of detail on what the first few months of the job are like, and they in the second interview, and the exact dollar amount for salary. So I'm assuming they're considering me. Well, if they went that far and talked to you about it, usually that means they are considering you. In the last 15 minutes of the interview, where I was finally lucid, better, and pulling their weight. Yeah, that's the tough thing, though, right? Is getting to that point. But we kind of do this almost like in our sleep at this point. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm turning the wrong one white. Maybe I need to do this one. Anyway, I've put off buying Balatro because I need to focus on homework. Yeah, exactly, right? Okay, so this one, I can rotate between the two. No, see, it just shuts it back off. It's weird. Okay. Wait, if I leave it at purple, can I change it to white? No. Right. I'm pretty sure we did this already. Yeah, no, it's not going to do anything, I guess. Okay, well, hey. At least we kind of know how that works. I mean, I thought it was great just getting it to turn all pink the first time I did it. All right, so this opens all the security doors. Shutting this off because I went into security and I messed with everything there. So we also... in theory, we could go check out the basement and see what pressing that elevator button does. I think we're going to try that. Even though it's going to waste a move. Alright, so let's go downstairs. Now, I know it unlocks the security doors, but I'm not sure if it's going to unlock the elevator button. I don't think it's going to. I think you absolutely have to have a security card to do the elevator button. But, you know, at least we... oh, data disk. Perfect. We can bring that to the office. That is going to let us upgrade one of our rooms permanently. That's good. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think this has to be on and you have to have the security card. And we know we can't open that door back there because we need the basement key, which we need to get from either a random rare loot chance or we need to get it from the white room at the very end. But we did get the data card, so let's go upgrade a room. So this is a success. This is the way I've been playing this game. Anytime I can make a permanent alteration, I feel like that's a good run. Spare room. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room. One of 3 different floor plans. Okay. Well, what can we do? Spare room bedroom, spare room green room, or spare room hall? I think it's better as a bedroom because bedrooms you can get things that really synchronize well with it. Green room, I don't think there's so many that will work. Maybe there will be. You know what? No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because it seems counterintuitive. Paul, I know, is definitely wrong. Yeah. This seems counterintuitive, but I have a feeling that might do what we need it to do. Because we needed it to do something special before and we weren't able to. All right, so we've got one door left that we can sneak through. And then we're basically out of doors. So we've got to make sure that we pick a good selection here. And we don't have any way to re-roll. All right, dark room is definitely the wrong one. I think dining room is the correct one here. Because now we're going to have two options. They're not serving any meals yet. But do we have our detector? We do. Okay. We have a shovel too. Did I forget to shovel those two green rooms? I think I did. Shit. Is that worth going back? It's worth going back. Yeah, it's definitely worth going back. A brick. Watch. We're gonna end up with crap for both of these, right? Turnip. Oversized turnip. Okay, well, we got some footsteps out of it. Hey, thank you, Streamlabs, for blocking this idiot with cheap viewers. Hold up. We deny you. I deny you the nidus. It's been denied the nidus. Happens. Okay, we got another plot here. We do. Give me something good. Tell me something good. Cons. We got cons. That's good. Any other holes? Nope. So we didn't waste any steps because we got those steps back. All right, there's no other holes. Oh, there's holes in here though, right? Yeah, there's a few holes in here. All right. Diggy diggy hole. How you doing? I'm doing good. Old shoe. Would you like my old shoe? I will give it to you. It is not blue. It gives you the flu. I need new shoes. I'll give you these blues. Oh, turnip. Turnip. Nice. All right, so now we can continue on. Yeah, good thing we went back because I forgot that we could shovel. All right, our detector. Let me see, is there anything we can do with these here? No. Anything we can do here? No. Ah, there we go. My detector's not working. Oh, it only picks up, right, it only picks up metal. It's a metal detector, calm. It picks up metal. Calm. Picks up metal. So keys and coins only, calm. Shut up. All right, what would we want more of? Actually, hold up. I don't know how many stars we have today. Shoot, I should have memorized the book. I'm gonna pay the money. And then we'll see what day we're on. How many stars do we have? We have 13 stars. So let's see. What does day 13 give us? How come it doesn't show day 13? Or 14 for that matter. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what we get. What we get? Come on, help us out. All right, we get Clavis the Key and Southern Cross. Okay, well. Why didn't they just tell us that? Why'd they have to be all secret about it? All right, observatory. Okay, so we can head north from here. So we got here and Tiger. Yeah, we have that. Tiger's missing the G. What you been up to though, Craig? Use the key. Oh, I should have tried the lockpick. Dang it. Dang it. I saw the lockpick in the corner and I didn't pay attention. Talking about your mom for 4 hours. That's always a a pleasant thing, right? Okay, now, this is important. We'll leave this here for now. With her, it is. Well, if you have a good relationship with your mom, talking for 4 hours can be awesome, right? What about me? Not much. Just doing the stuff. I forgot the lockpicks again, didn't I? I did. Can't rotate, but it costs 3 gems. I think I'll take the Nook because I'm burning through keys. The Nookia. All right, I'll come back though. Can I lockpick these? Nice.
Idiots!
Idiots. Burning sumo. I hope you're okay. If you're burning, you should see a doctor. Anyway, hey, thanks so much for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Hang on, let me give a little shout out here. We used to have oh, come on, Calm. You know these things. All one word, Calm. Burning sumo. We can do it. Yeah, it doesn't do the preview. We used to have a thing that did like a little preview, but it died. It's more of an itch. Well, hey, you know, sometimes that can be the best thing. Get a little itch here and there. How was your stream? What were you playing? Did you have any fun? Of course we had fun, right? We always have fun. Those of you coming in on the raid, appreciate you. We also have a YouTube channel that we stream to as well. All the information is somewhere on my page. But yeah, this is the game, man. This is the game. Yeah, you've been playing this? It's the doobly-doo below. That's right. Yeah, the sticky wicket below. But just fair warning. Just fair warning for those of you coming in. This is the Beggar's View Circus, which is the new way that I stream, which is I'm sometimes playing this video game. Sometimes I'm just yapping. But this one does have my attention pretty much. So really enjoying it. I shouldn't say how far have you gotten because it's a really difficult thing to say. I should just say, have you managed to progress pretty far? Have you gotten into the antechamber? That's a good question. Have you gotten to the antechamber yet? It's okay, sumo yaps too, and we love them. Yeah, this is more like the show kind of does go like it's actually off the rails yappy. Like sometimes the game never gets played and it just goes yap session, or sometimes I rant or somebody else starts me on a rant. I rant, then they rant, and then it becomes really terrible. Sometimes it's not a rant though. Sometimes it's just straight up babbling. Not yet. I made it once. But just put it this way, you don't win the game by doing that. I thought you would. I thought you had to make it to the antechamber, but you have to make it past the antechamber. Now I understand that. Is it a different plan to play than you do, Calm? Oh, really? But he is learning. Oh, okay, all right. We got to rank 8. This is why we're here in the hallway. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and yap. We're yapping in a hallway. We're actually in a very important hallway, which I'll show you guys. This is the Great Hall. It has 7 locked doors. One of these locked doors is a very important locked door. I'll just say that, and I will leave it at that. But we have yet to find it. But we did get this one, which is good because this means we can actually go to this room here, which is what we kind of want. All right, so what do we want here? Do we want a corridor? We want to use the chapel. I think we use the chapel, even though we'll have to pay. We're not going to go into it just yet. So when you say rank 8, you mean you got up to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just so you know, these are locked, like, and you can't use keys on them. So my major disappointment was the first time I got to the antechamber, I'm like, yes, how do I open this? I've got keys, but it looks like it's just a wall. And so there are different ways to open them, I guess. And then one day I figured out how to open one and I managed to make it back, and I had like 3 steps left, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna beat the game. And then no, it's like, sorry, your princess is in another castle and you only have 1 life, Mario. And now we're gonna drop you into a water world. What? They didn't really actually drop me into a water world. They basically told me like, hey, game's not over yet, bro. And now I've realized that like, you really have to do some serious planning if you want to get past this. There's so much puzzle. Well, that's the thing too, is I keep getting distracted, or I keep finding things to say, if I can just do this on the run, I'll be happy. Like if I could just get to the garage when it's powered on, I'll be happy. If I can just get to the part where I can open this gate, I'll be happy. If I could just open this one safe, I'll be happy. And once I do that and I get a permanent upgrade, I am very happy. And then I'm kind of like fizzle the run out, and then I start again. But yeah, Princess is the worst. She's always moving, dude. I swear she's getting eviction notices. Planning, I'm out. But yeah, you really have to think it through. Have you explored anything on the outside of the building yet? Mario should put Peach in jail. Well, what Mario tries to do is he tries to convince Peach to stick around by, I don't know, stomping Goombas. What does Mario do? And why is she Princess Peach now? I don't remember her being Princess Peach. I remember her being Pauline at one time, and then she was Princess Toadstool, wasn't she? Or am I hallucinating on the mushroom toads? We walked around but didn't have any of the combos or tools. Okay, yeah. So you will eventually get the combo for it. That one you will. That's one that you can get, and you'll know it when you get it, because it'll basically tell you. It's like, oh, okay, that's what it is. If I could just do the, I'll be happy. Yeah, exactly. Like, get yourself 1 step forward, right? He plums? Yeah, I guess he plums. I mean, I'm not really sure what he does. He's a defense contractor. That'll sweep a princess off her feet. He jumpy plummy go kapow. I know, it's Mario. He's a Mario. He speed runs. I'm a very speedy guy. I be on the good games. I be on the awesome games done good. Wasn't she called Princess Toadstool at once? Or am I like really... Sweet. Am I really losing it here? Hey, thank you for the follow there. Clear for anxiety. Is it clear for... Yeah, clean for anxiety. Clear for anxiety is like when you're clear for takeoff. We are clear for anxiety. You are go for anxiety. Maverick. Dang. Okay, that was anxiety. Yes, she was. Okay, all right. All right, cool. I thought I was losing my mind. And in the original Donkey Kong, it was Pauline. I remember that because I remember the Donkey Kong cartoon. He was always looking for Pauline. Or was that in the Donkey Kong game that it was Pauline? If I recall correctly, the original 3 games, then Mario 64, Princess Toadstool, Peach. Then after that, it was Princess Peach. Okay, yeah. Oh, we want a little... You want your daily dose of cuteness? Give me a sec. Here we go. Check it out.
Yep, Mama's home.
That's his mama.
Ooh, Lord.
Ooh, Lord. I realized I have 280k points to use. Channel points. What are you gonna do with them, right? You can scare the streamer with them. That's about it. I want to try to figure out if I can, because sound alerts only lets you do 5 for channel points, which is pretty stupid. Is it sound alerts that does that? I think it is. And then there's another website, Trigger Fire, but I might have to go manipulate that for a bit to try to see if I can do it with commands for channel points. I don't think I can. I think it could just be commands. I don't know. Maybe not. Thought it was broken? Nah, it ain't broken. The only thing that's broken is I don't do hat and I don't do shades because my wife took my hat and shades. She took my hats, plural. My 30 hats and my sunglasses. 29,000 Coca-Colas. Is that what they're called now? Did I rename them Coca-Colas? My 3-year-old is going through a random mama phase, just repeating my name over and over again. Oh, that's awesome. See, that one, the story behind that one. He's 8 years old now, so it's not as cute when he does it now, and he still does it. But my wife used to think that he was always not happy to see her when she'd get home. And so I said, what are you talking about? He goes nuts when you come home. And she's like, no, he doesn't. So I paid attention, and sure enough, she's right. He would go nuts, but as soon as she walked in that door, he would go quiet. Even looked a little bit sad, would get really quiet, you know, and she'd pick him up and he'd kind of seem like scared. But what we found out, it was just because he would get so excited that she was home when she was there, he would just kind of like, he didn't know what to do next. And so I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to catch this. I kept trying to catch it on video, but he could hear the car before I could. And so he would go nuts. And then by the time I got the phone out, he would already be done. So I got clever, and then I decided I was going to watch for the car. So I set up a whole little system so I could see the car coming. Got the phone on. I showed it to her. I said, see, proof. Mrs. Com jacked your hat. She did it for a good reason though. Isn't that fun? You give me a hat fund. I don't mind that. Hey, what's up, Burn? Just got done watching the anime Vampire Hunter D in the theater. Was it good? I want to watch What We Do in the Shadows. I have to see the movie first, and the movie costs money, so I'll never get a chance to watch the series because I'm still waiting for it to not cost money. Okay, so we got the Nook and we got the Chapel. So we have two decent options there. How many keys do we have left? We have 3 keys left. I don't want to spend all my keys yet because we're going to need keys to get in and out of places, right? Okay, so that's Chapel. That is the new area. And then we could also open this one up. But I think what we'll do... it was awesome. It was original Japanese with subtitles. How long has it been? Has it ever been in the theaters before? If so, when was the last time it was in theaters? All right, so we can grab another key. That's true. There's another key in here. All right, so we got the key. Any other tidbits around here? No magnifying glass today, Mr. Sherman. All right, so that gives us 4 keys. So we could, in theory, open up almost all of those doors, but then we would have a tough time getting to the next area. Plus, if I open all those doors, I will be definitely spoiling something, just so you know. So Sumo, if you're still here, stuff gonna get spoiled probably, because there's a few things that are gonna get spoiled. A few of them you won't know why I can do certain things that I do. Like, I don't know if you have the foundation yet. The foundation, once you draw it, it stays there. It stays in that spot forever. It never moves. And the foundation has a cute little trick to it that allows you to do something. It'll be obvious when you see it what you can do, but not obvious how you do it. So that one, and I don't have to worry about, oh, lockpick. Some people seem to pick this lock. Oh, right. Let's go see if we can pick all these locks. Maybe we'll get, like, we already got one of them, right? Oh, we got 2. We got the second one. All right, no. Okay. Okay. Can't pick that one. You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. And apparently you can't pick this lock. All right. Watch, it'll be this one we get. No, okay. We might not get any of them because it's a rather low percentage from what I remember. Yeah, okay. All right, so we are going to need to use... How many more doors do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 doors we have to take. Let's see how many locked doors we're dealing with to get to other areas. The movie's had special showings over the years. The movie is 40 years old. Yeah, I know it's old, but I think you can indeed pick your friend's nose just with permission. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess what that means to say is you can't pick your friend's nose without first alerting them that you are about to pick their nose. All right, so let's That door's locked. Let's check the chapel. We're wasting some footsteps here, but this might be necessary. And we're gonna lose some money. Please, give me something. Give me something. Nothing. Freaking chapel. All right. We still haven't figured out the mystery of the angels yet. Oh, I know what that is up there. That's the peak. Oh, okay. All right. Let me put that into the angels thing here. And the peak. So that's the peak of Mount Holly. Holly. Okay, peak of Mount Holly. So we've got that in there. It took me a while to figure that one out. I don't know what's behind here because it's kind of weird. We even tried doing a picture of it and going into Photoshop and trying to see behind there, and we really can't. You just sent to shudder down my spine with that talk. So, all right. So if Fluffy is your friend, you cannot pick his nose. There. I've said it. Wow. They've decided every door is locked. Okay, I go to locksmith here. Have I ever been to the terrace? I don't think I've been to the terrace. And now I will be able to draft green rooms without cost. That I think is important. And also we should get a gem in here because we didn't get a gem in the last one, right? Well, we got a banana. Banana, 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 banana. No gem. I got that stupid room that says that green rooms will scatter gems throughout green rooms, and we do not have any gems scattered out through the green rooms. This is dumb. What is that room? That room does nothing then. That's such a ripoff. Oh, I'm so angry at that. I am so angry. My husband knows to dodge and weave when I come by because I'm always picking ears and noses. Oh my goodness. You do it with your cats? Well, this is true. This is true. I've had to do it with animals. And you know what? Clean. Tell your husband to be thankful it's ears and noses. I will say nothing more of this. Some wives think it's funny to cause people distress. They think it's really funny to cause people distress, especially when they're on the phone and they have to play it cool, or when there's other people around and they don't understand what just happened. Some wives do that, you know. Okay, so that got us free green rooms, which is okay. So now we have to decide what we want to do with our keys. I'm not allowed to buy his belly button for that reason. That's one. All right. So I guess we are going. You know, wives are so devious. All right, we shut off the gymnasium, so we won't lose any steps for the gymnasium. So I'm okay with this. I'm not paying for passageway, and I'm not doing archives. Archives is a piece of poo. All right, so gymnasium is off. I shut the lights off, so it's free. Well, it's not free. It costs 1 instead of 3. Drawing room. Is it worth it? Or do I just go library? It's not worth it because we don't get the extra draw out of here. So I think it's library. Oh no, library goes up. Ick. So I have to spend a gem. Blech. Gonna lurk with your audio in the background. Oh, you do that then. It's aggressive love. It certainly is. It certainly is. And I do understand it's a love thing. I'm tired, so I'm putting you on mobile. Oh, there we go. Everybody go to bed. Hey, it's just like old times, except now I'm streaming early. And we've all just gotten so old that we go to bed at that time. I remember when we used to go to bed at 2 in the morning. Where is it? Oh, a key. Aha. Now we have 5 keys. I'm driving home about an hour and a half. Oh yeah, definitely. From the theater. Oh, you had to go an hour and a half. Wow, you got some dedication. All right. Let's see. My detector find anything else? No. You've been up since 3:30? Yeah, that's another thing with getting old. You go to bed early and you end up waking up early because The body tells you, "Psst, time to get up." You're like, no. And it's like, oh yeah, it is. I'm going to take the East Hall. That way we can have 2 rooms to open, because 2 rooms to open is always better than 1 room to open. Well, no, unless both doors that you're going to open end in. I don't think the I think the weight room you still get cursed from it. Oh yeah, because it didn't shut the power out in the weight room, so. This can lead back to security. I think dark room looks promising. I did want to take a look at the dark room again. The photos in there. Oh, I won't have a chance to turn it back on though, because it's too far away. But that's all right. That's all right. We literally just need this to get through here. And I don't care. We'll just, I don't know, we'll pick the middle one. Ooh, boiler room. I have not done boiler room. You cannot see floor plans. Oh wait, no, that's not that one. What does furnace do? You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Well, I've already drawn 3 in a row. Or 4 in a row, I should say. So, do I care? Not really. Although that's probably going to end my run. Because I'm dumb. Pebbles? Aw, why didn't I pick them up? I want to be able to pick up the trash. That's the one thing I do wish you could do in this game, is that there would be some items that you could sell. Okay. Can I do anything with the furnace? So, what's the value of going in here? You just basically curse yourself unless you're looking for red rooms. That's dumb. All right. And the dark room we'll deal with another time. All right. East wing. Did we do dark wing duck down here? We did not. Okay. What do we got? Pool. Bunk room or library? We're going to do the bunk room. Yeah, I've unlocked the breaker room. Where is it? Utility closet, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we it's too far away to turn the dark room on. Plus I have gone through the dark room with the magnifying glass already. So I don't technically need it. There's just one picture in there that I do want to take another look at when it's convenient. But yeah, we looked at every single picture in there. And there's some information in there. There's some good information. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess I can say I've unlocked the orchard, right? I guess that's not spoiling it then. Yes, I've unlocked the orchard. I didn't want to spoil it for Sumo though, so I don't know if Sumo's unlocked the orchard or not. Money? I will have your money. Ooh, something else. So there's one more picture I want to take a look at. Oh, there was 2 sets of coins. That's why. There's a picture of a lady in there. And it looks like identical face and pose to a picture of a lady in the bedroom. But in the bedroom, she has a moon necklace on. And a different shirt, I think. And no mole. So I want to compare the 2 pictures. Oh, oh, now I'm getting it. Fluffy sent you guys here. All right. I'm like, wait, how does he know? I want to know what this gerbil's for. Waves, thank you. Appreciate it. Love that follow. You know what? No, and I'm going to tell you, you guys deserve it. You guys absolutely deserve it. You guys get a dude suite.
Dude, what does mine say? Sweet! What about mine? Dude! What does mine say? Sweet! Idiot!
That's right. You get the little sweet little dude too. I want to know what the hamster's for. Besides Richard Gere. All right. So where did we leave off? All right. So we now have what? 5 keys. We have a locked door here. So that's going to be 1. That was the first thing I thought too, was like, nobody took the hamster out of there. Although this, technically speaking, the staff still does come here. So maybe some of the staff are going through and taking care of certain things. Because I know they restocked the kitchen. At least that's the lore. So maybe they're still taking care of it. Maybe they're not just such heartless crazies. You guys seen this one? I have not solved the puzzle in here though, because I'm too lazy to figure this out. This will be like when I run out of things to do on a run and I have it open and I just feel like babbling at one point, I'll just do that. The reason you know to do that is because if you look here, you can see in the picture that it's bent. So you look over here, you go, oh yeah, that one I found on my own. I was pretty happy with that. I was pretty excited. All right, back through the chapel. We're gonna take some smoke in the chapel though. Must be the incense. What is it? The braids? All right, we got to open this door first. Why is this wavy? Why is this wavy? Oh, because I went into the furnace. Ah. Sure, I'll add archives on. I just won't step in yet. I think I ruined the rest of my run though. All right, so I've got 4 keys, 4 doors. Actually, now I do have to step into archives because I got to see if we need any of those keys. And we're probably going to, so. We can open this, right? Yep, okay. Mage chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. This one costs gems. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, baby. Ugh. I dead-ended. Now I only have 1 chance. Oh no, I have another great hall here that I can get to. See, they play music in this room. So something in this room is super important. And I think it's the book, because I think the book is telling you about a certain someone. So we have this, and then we have Swimbird. Swimbird is the blueprints, I'm pretty sure. Sure, it's about the blueprints. And then Red Prince, I think, is either about his brother or about Caleb. We don't know anything about yet, but we do know that Caleb fails a test really bad because he loves the color red, just like the Red Prince does. Oh, Fan. I haven't seen this one. Fan and what? You know about the paintings, right? Thought my eyes were tripping. Yeah, exactly. Fan and Flan. Do I have that one? Hold up. Let me check. That would be what? An L? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, I, J, K, L. I plain plan. No, I don't have Fan and Flan. All right, so L. Flan, Fan. Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these stupid letters, though. Okay. All right. I want to go through this scrapbook, and I want to make copies of every page. I want to make whatever screenshots of every page, but what do the paintings do? So every time you see a set of paintings, and I don't know what they do, every time you see a set of paintings, and they hint this very strongly through a lot of there's like 3 really heavy-handed hints. One is in the commissary. So you take both paintings in the room and you look, you see that's a fan. Then you look at the other one. Where's the other one? And where do we see the flan? Okay, here's a flan. So they're both the same word with an additional letter. One of them has an additional letter. So flan, F-L-A-N, and fan is F-A-N. So whatever letter is the letter that's not in both is probably part of a cipher. So I've written down, for instance, we have paint, pint, ace, face, road, rod, pry, pray. It's like all of these things. So there's over 40 of them right now. So I'm pretty sure that there's probably over 50, but I don't know what to do with them at the end. I just know that that's what you have to be on the lookout for. Now, are you playing the game clean? That more detailed than what we thought. Oh, it's 100% more than that. And I mean, it was I was tipped off to this by a content creator that I wouldn't say I'm friends with, but somebody that I interact with quite a bit. And I was tipped off that this game is like really, really deep, like a lot deeper than what people are suspecting. E for the lockpick. Okay, so I cannot pick this one. All right, so to go forward, I have to at least use one of these. Okay, so library is not the correct turn. Aquarium, though, for sure, is what we want. All right, I was gonna say that should give me 5 steps too. Although I may get it, I highly recommend it. I mean, this is like a lot of people are giving this game of the year. You know, and it's not even. What? Are you serious? Oh! I opened it up. That's nice. All right, mage chamber. Ah, they're both dead ends. Unless this is not a dead end. I gotta go for that. Hope it's not a dead end. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. The only problem we're going to run into is we're probably going to run out of keys. Oh, it gave it to me. It gave it to me. Good. All right. Commissary? Yes. Yeah, we want commissary. We will have a chance to... Oh, we might not have a chance to buy our gems back, though. I don't care. I'm taking it anyway. Sometimes you don't get gems in the commissary. So here's the hint that they give you. They say with and without. So we have... I don't have this one yet. Crate? So this is the one that has the extra letter, and this is the one that doesn't. Create and crate. Yeah, create and crate. Okay, that's what I'm going with. I think that's good enough. So that's an E. E. Create. Crate. And like I said, I am not going to be able to solve it. I can guarantee you I will not be able to solve it. Okay. All right. Check the commissary. All right. So we can get gems. A key. A key. Actually, we can get them multiple times. We got it. We might have it. We might have it, guys. We might have it. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. Yes. I just gotta hope I get it straight across. If I don't, we're screwed. Lockpick. No. Okay. Definitely gonna use a key. Yes. No, I don't have the gem. No. No. Screwed. I should have checked the door first. That was dumb. That was dumb because I could have bought a gem. This screws us over. Hard. Yeah. Damn it. All right, did I have an item in here? All right. What item am I gonna check? Shovel, sledgehammer, lockpick kit, battery pack. I'm gonna put the battery pack because I know the battery pack is important for something that you don't always get. So that screws us. Totally screws us. The only way it doesn't is if we watch, and I bet you I'm gonna find a gem somewhere because I wasn't paying attention, right? Bet you there's a gem in here and I didn't see it. Yeah. Watch, this is gonna be a gem. Oh, okay, it's a coin. Thank you. All right, at least I don't feel like complete turd. Okay, so we're going back to here. All right, so we have 4 keys. Start here. Well, obviously the lockpick's not going to work the second time, right? Unless they really let you just use it over and over again. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting us at least get through. Oh, but it's a dead end. Because I don't have a gem. And actually it would have caved anyway, so archive floor plan. Archives kind of screwed us. Oh, the weight room. So we're going to lose all our steps if we go through there. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what we do now at this point. Because we're not going to get the basement key that I need. Yeah. Yeah, see, it opens the wrong door. It opens this door. I'm back? What do you mean back? Oh, do you mean like back? Yeah, pretty much. Usually we're going to start between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have been out of commission for a while. We've just been streaming like maybe once every 2 weeks, but now with this new format, happily, I will, and there's the freaking gem. There's the damn gem I needed. Mother of God, I did it wrong. I should have come back and I should have unlocked all these doors. I didn't even think of that they... Alright, whatever. Lesson learned. Oh, data disk. That actually could be... That actually might be good enough compensation for me. Alright, planet and plane. We've had that one before. Okay. That might be good enough compensation. Well, we got close. We got close to almost getting into the antechamber. We were 1 gem short. Had we come back and done all the locks first, but that wouldn't have made sense, right? We were already here. We would have used too many steps. But had I been brave enough to do this first before leaving, that's what that teaches me. Is when I get the Great Hall, I have to solve it as quick as possible because I could get things to help me later. If I have enough keys, I have to do it. Okay. So I think we're screwed, right? Except for the weight room. So our choice is we can go back to security and put the data disk in. I think that's what we do. Yeah, I think we go to security, put the data disk in, and then we call it. But yeah, I do think I'm going to be back streaming regularly for at least for a month until I get... Oh, we got a pizza. Well, that could help. Plus an additional 10 if you have a furnace in your house. Okay, then. We would have had enough steps. We would have had enough steps. This is really disappointing. This is extremely disappointing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't have a gem. Oh, I do have a gem for that. I've never been in the music room. One major key, one minor key. Maybe we can get the basement key in here. Oh, we don't have enough gems. All right. We'll come back. We'll come back. Yeah, we're gonna come back. Maybe we can. Maybe we missed a gem somewhere. We can check. That's what we'll do. We're gonna go to the security room. Oh no, I can't. I have to do it now. Dang it. This was another one too. This is another one that could have won for us. A major key. We could have gotten the basement key somehow. This is the only way to continue on, so I've got to waste the gem to do it. And what did I get? All right, well, I got a bunch of items that aren't going to help me now. Now we have 50 steps. We got the car keys, but we don't have a garage. So that's not very helpful. Where's the last item? Where's the last item? We got 2, 3 items. Oh, there were 2 gems. 2 gems, car keys, and what else did we get? No, there were just 2. Just 2 gems and just the other item. Oh wait, what's this? Vial? No. Bath. And what is this? What could these be? Tub? Oh, tub and tube. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that one. Tub and tube. So that's an E. E. Tub. Tube. Oh, I need to do tube tub. Sorry. I always put the one with the most letters first. Tube. Tub for consistency's sake. Unless that actually does something and helps us. But it probably won't. All right. So I really think we ended up with only 3 items out of this. Because we got the 2 gems. We got the car keys. Oh, and there was the cupcake. All right, yeah, no, that's 3. That's 3. Okay. All right, where are we going? Security. And then we're gonna take a look at the map and we're gonna see like if there's anything that we can do. Okay. Anything that we can do beyond what we've done. This is great though. We did 2 data discs in 1 run. All right, so we get to upgrade a room. So it's 2 upgrades, 2 room upgrades. The boudoir. All right, what can we do? The boudoir. We can +1 diamond. You can have reroll dice. Or could have +3 food. Reroll dice. That's an easy one. That is an easy one. Oh, and right, we were going to check inventory, right? All right. Did we miss anything? No. Okay, so we've collected everything. So we have 2 gems, 1 coin, no keys. All right, let's see if we missed anything. Oh, the weight room. Right. We can do this because, oh, sorry. Because now that I think about it, there 1, 2, 3, 4. That will put us at 43. Cut that in half, puts us at 21. Yeah. Is there a quicker way there? Nope. Well, we did get a bunch of steps, so that actually works in our favor. So let's do this. Maybe we luck out and we get another antechamber door open and get enough food to keep going. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong MFing way, didn't I? I did. Is this pizza eaten? Can we get that last slice, please? Can I get the last slice? No? No, I can't. Are you serious? You don't want me to have it? All right. Yeah, okay. Let's go. All right, there's nowhere else to go, right? Nowhere else to go. So we are going to the weight room, and watch, these two doors are going to be locked, but let's look around. Maybe there's a key. Maybe. Can we play with any of these weights? Can we get buff? Can we get rip? Can we get a glow up here? Can we get some Riz? All right, tag and coast and cost. We have that one. Let me punch the bag. Come on. Punch that bag right in the face. All right, let's open this one because this one's going to be more important because it had a security door. Corridor guest room. Yeah, I think we want corridor. I'm 30 and still haven't had a glow up. I'm not even trying at this point. I love all the new terminology. I think it's great. Guest room would be nice because we're gonna lose a ton of our. That would give us an extra 5 steps. Oh no! Every time is it just the first time we enter here? Hold up. Can I look at the weight room? Can I look at the? Oh. I don't know if you lose every time you walk through. You can lose half your steps. I'm gonna take the corridor. Now we can check. Yeah, every time you come through, you're gonna lose half your steps. So this is basically like once we leave here, this is it. Oh, lockpick comes in big. And we get the re-rolls too. Okay. Yeah, we go here. Wait, how come we didn't lose half our steps? I'm 35. You have time. You can do it. When you, what? Lose half your steps. We didn't lose half our steps. Why? All right, we have 2 special items. Do we have something that makes it so we don't lose steps to the weight room? We were supposed to lose half our steps, right? Baby number 3. Oh, well, hey, congratulations. I haven't figured out this safe yet. I don't have the number for this safe. I don't have any of the safes, I don't believe. Yeah, I was never the type of person that wanted kids. And when my son was born, it completely changed my mind about kids, and I wanted more after that, but it was much too late at that point. You know, by the time we get to the point where, you know, he was here, it was just going to be a little too much. Plus, we could tell right from the beginning he was not the type of kid that was going to accept a sibling. All right, so we're either going to go with a closed floor plan. We're going to spend our gems. to get an extra redraw. I think that's what we're doing. And I haven't been in the drawing room yet. Oh, look at these. Potentially new floor plans. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Okay, I'll take that. Definitely gonna last. Yeah, I hear you. All right. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. That's pretty good. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a room, gain plus 10 steps. That's okay. Tomorrow, you will start with 1 key for each what room? Each time room you draft today? What does that mean? Time room. And these are both dead ends, right? I do like starting the next day with extra stuff. This might be, the solarium might be the one to go for, because that will ensure that we can get the correct green room that we need, because there's a green room we definitely could use. But this gives us a lot of keys, and keys helps us with the master hallway. I just wish I knew what the time rooms were. I think we can get keys. We can't always get this. But I mean, starting a day, imagine if time rooms, if there's a lot of time rooms, imagine that could be like, it could be 4 keys at the beginning. That could be huge. I'm taking solarium. Yeah, I'm going for it. Yay! All right, now I was told we get rerolls in here. I was told there would be rerolls. Oh, hey, look at this. Ooh. Wait, is this oh, this is volume 1. I have not read volume 1, I don't think. All right. I have to expect him. Which comes as no surprise, the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it's true, most architecture plans and designs are found. These guides are terrific too, by the way. These are awesome. Designs found on the blue paper. It is not the only color which floor plans drafted. Okay, hundreds of years ago, chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation in the use of colored prints. It became popular with engineers and architects who used hues of different variations, different types of buildings. Violet prints, for example, were only used when creating plans. Well, we know this already. Container contains designs for hallway. Yeah, okay, so we know that. Okay, so this tells us some of the things, but see if there's any hints when we look around. Extra items likely. Oh, I like how it tells us this. Synergy, sleeping mass, nursery, servants' quarter. Yeah, we know that. Okay, so that's fine. Green rooms are a wonderful way to rich soil, blah, blah, blah. These floor plans are extremely synergistic and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Plus, one of them has a secret. So, synergies with most other green rooms with the shovel and the watering can. Watering can is okay, but it's not great. Associated with gems, average number of doors 2 to 3. Okay. Always orange. Resources, keys. Although I've never gotten keys in any of these. Synergies, foyer, which I haven't been in the foyer yet. But that would be... Oh, Actually, that's really good because the foyer, if we get the foyer, then the master hallway is unlocked. Then all those rooms are unlocked. So we should be looking for the foyer. And we did draw it once. We just didn't go in. Which is a mistake because that would have added it to our draft pool. Hall pass. Hall pass? We've never seen the hall pass. All right. Heart of the home. All right. So we're going to remember that now. Shops, gold, coins, synergies. Yeah. Okay. Shelter, tomato soup, and skilled players. I see. So these are only for the skilled players, I guess. Mage chamber. Okay. Prismatic rooms. Wait, what are you talking about? Prismatic rooms. Oh, because it's 2 rooms. Oh, I didn't notice that about mage chamber. Counts as a bedroom and a red room. Okay. From the editor. As we reach the end of this volume drafting strategy, we hope you had found valuable insights, color, inspiration. Next product, purple. From the purples of our dreams to reds of our fears, we that no ambition, architects too brave, deal. That's what I gave you. Okay. That was cool that was in here, though. Oh, Blue Note. Blue Note is true. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Thursday, November 26th. Wait. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Thursday, November 26th. Oh, okay. This is the plan. Oh. It has a set plan. Once you know one of the doors, you know all the rest of them. Oh boy. Okay, give me 1 sec here. All right, let's get the snipper out. And set it for 5 seconds. And hit new, come here, come back. What am I snipping? The floor plan for the Great Hall. Remember that one that had I had to use all the keys on? That's the floor plan for it. So if you open one of the rooms, you'll automatically know what the rest of them are. Actually, I don't know if that's entirely true. We can test it. But if you look, so these two are identical. So if you have one of these, you're probably going to have the other one on the other side. If you get the flat one where it's really short, then you're going to get the door on the other side. And then this middle one, because you have the door on the other side, is a false one. Okay. All right. And then this one is just a straight across. All right. So when you see this, this one is straight across. When you see this left one is the one that you want to get to the door. And then these two are the rooms with either the lever or the treasure. Listen to your wise words and paying attention. Yeah, I was not paying attention either. That's cool, though. Oh, okay. Hold up. Let's see if we notice anything about this. All right, we see the safe. Oh, it's going to let me look at it. A very detailed paper model of a safe. Okay. Do I get to keep it? No. I don't see a number on it, though. I don't see... All right, well, we're going to have to snip again because now we're going to actually have to take a look at this later. Okay, so we'll save that one as safe. I'm going to blow that up and see if maybe there's something about the buttons that tells you. Okay. Oh, here's a globe. So this matches the globe in the observatory. Or the globes, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on there for now. Where's my reroll, though? It said I get a reroll, right? Or did it just add it to my existing rerolls? It did not. spine and pine. I don't have that one. So spine and pine. So under S. Oh, maybe I do have that. Sand. Sand and. Coast and coat. Desert and desert. Yeah, no, I don't. S. Spine. Pine. Okay. This game is full of tricks. Look at this. I mean, we've done what? 2 runs? What did the reroll do? They let you reroll the doors that you get choices of. All right. They're usually dice. Like usually there's like a little thing of dice. This is going to be cool though, because now I know how that room works. So the next run that we do will have a chance at it. But I don't see an extra set of dice in here. It says select a new floor plan to permanently add to your state's draft pool. Okay, no, it didn't say that. Maybe I hallucinated that? I might have hallucinated that. That's entirely possible. We're crying out loud. Oh, my lockpicks have been on fire. All right, the garage is open and we could get outside. Oh, we don't have enough gems. Okay, is this it? Does this kill us? No, we have corridor that we could go through over here that we didn't try. All right, so we'll grab another 10 steps. Grab another gem. Just good. Actually, it gave us a lot more than 10. Oh, because we had the 5 as well, right? Yeah. Because we get 5 because we have a nursery. All right, so now we're going to see if... Now, let's see if we lose half our steps here, because we should lose 29 steps when we leave here. But we don't. I wonder why. I'm going to have to look that up. Clock. Oh, time and tie. I already have that one. All right, library. Or I can try to re-roll. I've got 2 re-rolls, right? Rotunda. Oh, I don't have enough gems for Rotunda. Pump room works. No, because I don't need the pump room right now. I'm going to do one more reroll. I want to try to get up. Oh, I don't have enough passageways to I have enough gems to get the passageway here. Oh, that would have been nice. All right, so that basically, that puts an end to our day. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, you would like another dude sweet, huh? Would you? Here you go.
Kiss.
All right, maybe that was the wrong button. Maybe I just felt like doing that because that's how I am, you know? Do. Can I have 100 of those? You certainly can. How about a ding dong? There we go. And now finally.
Dude, what does mine say? Sweet. What about mine? Dude, what does mine say? Sweet! You idiot!
So for want of an extra gem, we could have found the I forget what the green room is called. We could have found the green room that opens this, and we would have been able to go through and get the key with enough steps. So again, for want of 1 gem, I don't know if it's the solarium. It's a green room that has pointy pointers that you can turn. It's too bad. It's too bad. we had two legit chances here, and for no gem here and no gems and one gem here, one gem here and one gem here. We were one gem short twice. I mean, granted, this might not have panned out. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe the last room we get to has like a magic teleport. Who knows, right? Hey, look, it's a dummy. Oh, what's this? Okay, that's Mila. Okay, hold up. All right, so for my angels, is that the maid? Yeah, it's the maid. Okay, so the maid is Mila. Mila, what was the weird creature that used to transform? Morpho and Mila. Morpho. I think that was it. Senkacope. Co always seems to be on the devices. I wonder if that's ever going to have any bearing on anything. Okay. Nothing in here. I do like the goose. Oh, cool. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded finally arrives. With unprecedented sadness, we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, master, the Baron Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending the services may contact Mrs. Babbage, who Mrs. Babbage seems to be a crazy nut person. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. That's also the day that they put the plans together for the master room, the master hallway. So I'm going to put down November 6th. There's something about November 6th because I've seen that date come up a few times. So we might be able to come back to that. So it would be what, 1106? So 1106 is something we can try on the safes as well. So all right, let's try a lockpick. No, okay. That ends our run. Okay, well that ends our run. That was pretty good though. I mean, we were very close to having the I wonder if you get like a bonus if you fill the whole floor plan. I mean, we could go outside. The other thing we could do is we could turn... Oh, no, we don't have the key card. I was going to say we could turn the power back on and try the elevator button, but we don't have the key card to do that. So that's not going to do anything. Do I start the day with 2 gems? I do not. I start the day with 2 coins. Why? What gives you 2 gems? Oh wait, I have the car keys. Did I put the garage? No, I did not put the garage. Okay. The breaker room? All right. I'm curious because we were playing with the VAC system and we couldn't get it to turn all white. We got the last one to turn white, and that was it. All right, so it's way down here. So where would we go? Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico. Lake Charles, Louisiana. Little Bessie girl that I once knew. She told me just to come on by if there's anything that she could do. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I went the wrong way. I spring a leak, she mends me. I don't have to speak, she defends me. Drunkard's dream if I ever did see one. I think they all need to be different colors is the correct pattern. There's 8 of them, and there's only 5 colors. collected all of my winnings, and I gave my little Bessie half. She tore it up, threw it in my face, just for a laugh. There's one thing in the whole wide world I sure do love to see. That's when that little love of mine puts a donut in my tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so you need a clear one. Now they said the order was clear, green, blue, white, red, I think. But that's still not enough. Oh, and purple. Right. Okay. Oops. Oh boy. I screwed it up. Actually, no, that doesn't screw it up. That actually puts it correct, right? Because now I need this to be green and this to be clear. Green. I can't change it. I can't change it. I can't change it. Ugh. I need this to be green. Maybe it's this. I don't know. All right, and then change this to red. Did I record? Did I write down the order? Did I write down the order? Hold up. Let me see if I wrote down the order. I didn't. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's try it the other way. Think red and purple are switched? I think you're right. Oh. Oh, that's slick. Yeah, I remember we were sitting here fooling around with that for a while. Oh, that opens that one. Okay, because I got the west gate open. Add it to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start with 2 gems each day. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. We can go take a look at it, right? How do we get out of here? Up through security, then down. Okay. Foundation to security. Okay. Let's go take a look at it. I'll show you the other side that I have. That means that this has to have a secret in it somewhere, I'm sure. Wait a minute. So any rooms that are half rooms, the closet. Any rooms that are half rooms probably have a way to get through them. Oh. That's why they're half rooms. They have a hidden half. Well, this definitely was a crazy run. Yeah, I'll show you this side over here that I got open. I don't know if you know how to get that one. I do. Because I'm smart. Pretty sure this one's over here. Yeah, that one we haven't opened yet. I'll also show you my torches too. I don't know if you've seen the torches. Whoa. Birds. Scared me. Oh, that's cool that they're all the colors. Here's a list of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greater than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls. That's why we get 2 things. Okay, we managed to move all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use up here. So that's probably the other mine area that we saw that we didn't get into yet. Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about this. Hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Okay, so I know how to do that, but I can't get there quite yet. The boss informed me that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay, so I know how. Excuse me. I know how. I just don't have the means to do it yet. Okay. Oh, wait. We saw something else. There are 4 lights. That has to open something. Come on. That has to open something. Yes. All right. I am more than happy with this run. I am more than happy with this run at this point. I am super stoked about this run. This has been... Wait, hold up.
Lord!
There we go. It does. It looks like a Wonkavator, actually. And that could take me down into the basement part that I couldn't get to before. Where's the steps? Here they are. Okay. I'm not even gonna go show you the other side because I'm too excited. Ooh, Lord. I'll give you 20 cents if you could tell me what that ooh Lord is from. Here we are. We're on that little area. Woman's log 372 1915. Wow, that's really early. Scripps in Rutherford Mining Company Excavation Department. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited entirely to superficial As every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountains has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone's deliberately had these chambers buried. Oh. This game goes hard. Seriously, man. Get this. This is so freaking awesome. Oh, come on. Come on, tell me I can use one of these. Crap. And they called it a mine. A mine. It's the Mines of Moria. Hogwarts, yeah, kind of has a lot of that to it, right? Oh. No? No? All right. That looks like the other door way up the top. So maybe that is related to that. This is all though. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Do not move from sight. All right. Sigils of the past and present. Okay, so this is Robert Byrd and Sons. Maybe Swimbird is one of Robert Byrd's people. First era found either natural creations or custom to the record various signs with the aid. They did this in order the realm might not be destroyed by strangers. Historically speaking, the sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era, in every culture, and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today, when we use the term sigil, we refer specifically to realm sigils. I like sigils better, but it's pronounced sigil, I guess. Those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometrical lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, each variation tells a story of the lands. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have specific meanings. Okay, so I am not going to screenshot this because that's relatively like kind of uniform. It doesn't seem to be like a pattern here that could be useful. I mean, it could at some point. Okay, I wonder if they make a lot out of the stars, out of the constellations. They really do. And these look like the constellations. And the star books. All right, this I'm taking a snapshot of. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, dividing lines, the moats, and the border. All right, let me take a poke at this. I love how I have to like literally keep a text document and the snipping tool in this game. This game is so freaking deep. Sigils. Okay. Oh, I have to make my video tomorrow too. I have to make an apology video to .age. I did .age dirty. All right, the core. Okay, so these are the angels. All right, so I'm gonna have to do sigils 2, sigils 3. Looks like, because ain't no way I'm gonna remember this. Watch, I'll do this whole thing, and then they're gonna let me take the book with me, or they're gonna add it to the library or something dumb like that. Yeah, I have to make an apology video to a game called .age. Because I I really, really reamed the game out for having a tragic flaw. Turns out the tragic flaw was that I didn't know one really important core mechanic of the game. And it's actually not even, I guess it's a core mechanic of the game. But in my defense, if it was in the tutorial, it was in there so subtly that I didn't notice it. But not knowing this one particular core mechanic of the game made the game seem like it was played on rails. I don't know if you know what .age is. .age is a almost like a point and click worker game where you have to assign the workers to sites and they get certain resources and stuff like that. And you have to get certain resources to get certain things done, and then to get certain things done or to save yourself from certain calamities, you have to have a certain number of resources. And the way I was playing the game, because of the food system, I thought the food was non-renewable because it sure seemed like it. And I kept planting these foraging sites, and all they kept giving me was hemp, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, my workers were happy, but they were starving. And it kept saying, basically, you can get seeds and you can get food from foraging sites. And I'm like, no, you can't. Well, it turns out you can. But in a game where you never use the right click of the mouse to make it so that the only way to change the production of a building is to right click on it, that's kind of frustrating. You know, so about like, and I literally said, I'm not playing the game anymore. I said the game's too linear, not enough. You don't have enough chance to solve things the way that you want. You have to solve the exact same way every single time, or the game wrecks you. Well, it's not the case. In fact, it's far from it. And so I didn't play the game for a long time. Then I picked it back up and stumbled on that mechanic because I was meant to left click and right clicked because I'd been playing another game where right click was an important thing of the game. And all of a sudden I looked and I said, well, what's this do? And it said, oh, change output. Oh. So then I realized all those foraging sites that I had could have been producing food and my guys wouldn't have died. Ever seen it this nice of you walk back your statements, speaks to your integrity? I mean, it's not like I'm a huge content creator. I mean, but I mean, I do have some, mostly with the Noita community, I do have a little bit of pull there. And the .age video where I blasted .age actually did pretty well. It was, I think it got up to like 800 views, which for me is pretty well. Out of my baby videos, I have some big videos that have way more than that, but not very many. But it did well enough where I need to go and correct myself because it's an awesome game. It really is. It's a phenomenal game. I couldn't figure out why it got all these overwhelmingly positive. Like, really? People like that, where all you do is play the game the exact same way each time and still lose? All right. Go to another different number and style, and the differences in these immediately reveal things. Okay. Counting will reveal transportation on ships or have. Okay, all right. So this I don't need to snip because routes 8 rays on these carriages here look like another 4 rays, however, configured for scalloping. Okay, locomotion rays are used. Rays that rely on. Okay, so rays are all about travel and methods of travel. Got it. Okay. These look like this is the yeah, this is the moats, right? So let's take a snip of this one. I'm gonna call it sigil 3. Even though I want to call it moats, but if I name it moats and then I start looking for the sigil ones and I don't have this named as a sigil, I'll never find it. So sigil 3. All right. What else you got? Wait a minute. That is not what I wanted. I wanted to get this one. Look. Oh yeah, I got it. Just something weird happened. Oh no, these are the moats. Okay. I'm not sure what the lines were then, but figure that out. All right, sigil 4. I mean, I got to expect that this is important, like super important, because it took a lot to get this open. You know, and if this is the only thing that's down here, then that speaks to, wait. Did I get it? Did I get moats? It seems to keep flipping back on me for some reason. All right, border. What's this? Sigil 5. Yeah, so if this is the only thing that's down here, I gotta expect it's something super, super important. Sigil 5. There you go. Calm apology tour? Yeah, I'm going on the apology tour. I got a lot to apologize for. Putting it all together. Okay. Red banners, martial fog. Okay, this is important because this ties into the prediction from Zoltar there in the toy room there, not the toy room, the rumpus room, which is, in my opinion, one of the greatest names for a room in history. A rumpus room. I think it's very funny, a fly and a bumblebee getting married. They don't know they're ugly. All right. So that's it down here, huh? I don't mean that's it, because that's got to be something good. What the heck is a rumpus room? That's my exact point. It's like, what is it? In this game, it's a room with like a bunch of games, toys, activities, bright colors, a Zoltar machine that tells you future. Rumpus rum. That would make a good brand name for rum, right? Rumpus rum. They give us all these views for a reason. So I wonder what the reason is. This waterfall is definitely directing our attention from something. All right. All right, so I want to see how many steps I waste down here. Okay, so 28. And then that peak is always in everything. Arr, matey. Wait, oh no, it's the... Oh, I didn't go this way. Oh, okay. That was the elevator. No, wait, it wasn't the elevator. Was it? Wait. Oh. Oh. We're not going to bed yet, are we? Oh. Not yet. Tell you another great thing about this game. For those of you who are here who were not here when I did this whole spiel the last time, this whole rant the last time. When I was in college, we found a book called The Maze. It was an illustrated book. No real like words in it per se. I mean, there were words in it. Actually, yeah, no, there were words on one page and then there was a picture on the other page. And the way that you played it was like a choose your own adventure. You looked on the page and you saw the door number and then it told you what the next pages that you were allowed to go to. And so we tried to solve this thing for months and had a real tough time solving it. And when we finally did solve it, you come to the last room in the maze and there's supposedly a riddle you have to solve in that room that will then give you a very important message. And to this day, I don't have an accurate solution for it. Even online, we read the solution. We go, that can't be it, because it's just what somebody says is the solution. It seems to be the most widely accepted solution. But the author of the book we tried to get in touch with. The author's name was Christopher Manson. And it's a real person too, because it sounds fake, right? You know, any sort of interpretation you could have, like, you know, Charles Manson, Christopher Manson, the son of man, son of God, Christopher Christ, you know, all that other weird stuff that people could have come up with, which I've seen theories of, but we just figured it was a person, and it is. It's a real guy, because he has other books. But this is the only book he did that was like that. Well, it turns out that had a heavy influence on this game. And it was obvious from the start. One of the reasons I wanted to play it was because I had spent so much time trying to figure out, essentially it was a children's book, but you could tell it was like, it was not really for kids. Or if kids were messing around with it, they probably like stopped and never got further than a few pages. So anyway, I finished up a run the other night. Was it Saturday night? And I sat on the intro, the intro screen. I sat on there for a while ranting about something completely unrelated. And then if you stay on the intro scene long enough, a cutscene rolls. Now, granted, the cutscene is the credits, and you could see it just by going to the credits, but it was kind of cool that if you sat on that screen long enough, it would pop the credits up. Kind of tells you it's kind of an important thing. Oh, we got Bean coming in too. We got a double raid night. Wow, we haven't had a double raid night in a long time. But I guess that's what happens when you stream more than once every month. What's up, Bean? And what is up, everybody? Welcome on in. Why don't we give a little cheer for Bean? If y'all don't know, I'm the Bean. Let me give the Beaner a little shout out here. How are you? Bean is quite possibly one of the funniest streamers that I see. They come in and they immediately want a dude sweet. They gotta have that dude sweet. So I give him a ha, show him my ding dong, and then
Dude,
fine.
What does mine say? Sweet. What about mine? Dude, what does mine say? Sweet. Idiot.
That is right. We're all just idiots. How did your stream go? What you playing? What you playing, Bean? Bean is one of the funniest streamers. Very entertaining. I love watching their stream. And they have a very entertaining chat as well. Their chat members are also, I wouldn't say as funny, but pretty close to as funny as the Bean themselves. I was playing some Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Ooh, I wanted to get through Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and I couldn't because of the combat system. I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, to finish out my anecdote before I forget. Turns out when the credits roll, not only is the game dedicated to Christopher Manson, but Christopher Manson designed a puzzle in one of the rooms called the gallery. So he designed the room for this game. So the irony of it was not lost on me. I said, holy crap. One of my all-time favorite things in the universe was this Maze book. And then I got this game because I liked the Maze book, and I didn't know he was involved in this whatsoever. And in fact, he's not, because you have to really, really dig. You only see it in the credits, and you only see it in like one or two articles out there and nobody else is talking about it. So Christopher Manson was directly involved in this game. I thought it was pretty amazing. Christopher Manson was an author that wrote this book called The Maze. It's a puzzle book where he says it's not a book, it's a book. It's a house in the shape of a book, or a book in the shape of a house. Every page you turn to, it has a little bit of a story, and then on the page it shows you a picture, and the doors tell you which page to go to next. So you can pick a door in that room and then flip to that page, and you have to try to solve the maze. And when you get to the very last room, I believe it's room 42, on that page there's an entire puzzle to solve. And if you solve that puzzle, it's supposed to give you the message and the meaning of the book. And like I said, I've gone online again to research it, and the only things I found is a couple of theories. One of them tends to be the most generally accepted one, which seems like bullshit to me. The one that I read it and I go, no, this is not correct. It just didn't feel right. We were never able to figure it out, and he never returned any of our mails. But it is a real person, Christopher Manson. Yeah, like choose your own adventure, but a maze. But it was extremely difficult to solve. Like, we took months to finally solve it. And one of us who was a cheater, he found a cheat way to solve it, which was not the correct way. And we kept telling him that's still not the correct way. Like, we're never going to understand the puzzle at the end if we cheat to get there. But no, he insisted that we beat it, but we hadn't. And then we found we actually missed something. There was a secret that we missed. And then we found out that there was a way that you could do it. Anyway. And so that book was very influential. You know, we found it in college, and it was, like I said, it was supposedly a kid's book, but you could tell, like, kids were not solving this book. And it was, the symbolism in it's like really deep. And there was a lot in it, from Shakespeare to Aristotle to Plato to, you know, it was just very heavy. Reading a 12 to 17 years. Yeah, but it was probably more meant for like college age, I would say, because you wouldn't get half the stuff in there unless you went to a very, very good preparatory school or something at age 12 to 17, where they really laid the classics on you. And by classics, I mean the actual classics, like the Greek classics, and also leading up to Shakespeare. You had to have some Chaucer, you had to have you know, a little bit of Beowulf, a lot of it. Anyway, so let's see if we can solve this one puzzle, and then we're gonna go to bed. This might take us a while though, so who knows. All right, so this looks like it's the ranks. This review, including a screenshot of the maze. I was in a coma once in it, and it was better than this book. The book ruined my life. My wife left me. My dog died due to lack of my feeding them. I was fired from my job, and it's all thanks to this book. I spent years looking for the solution to this book, but I could never find it because it's BS. The book is a lie. I hope this helps. Don't lose your wife and dog and job. Take it from me, a former scientist. It's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the type of book it is. It's a life-changing book. It sounds stupid. It sounds stupid. And if you just kind of flip through it, you're going to be like, come on. Or if you try to solve it and you're not really into paying attention to like what it's telling you, you're just going to be like, that's dumb. It can't be. It is literally, there was stuff that we learned in that book, like things that we saw in that book that made connections that we had never made. We're just like, what the living heck? All right, so we have to find a spot for all these. I mean, I'm just guessing at this point, right? Do you have a clue? I have no clue. I have no clue what this is supposed to be. So this is something I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to look around. There is a room with chess pieces in it. If it's as if one piece before it's moved takes another piece to eventually get the king. That's entirely possible. But where would you put that? Then you'd have to like, what's the starting position of the pieces? Like, do we do it like this? Like, go like queen, bishop, horse. Hey. Yeah, pawn can only take diagonal, but literally, like the queen, I could just put the queen here and get the king. You know what I mean? Or do this and we got the king. That spot is interesting. What spot? This is the antechamber. This is this room. Hold up. This is this room. So it has to do something with the layout. Row 1, column 3. All right, let's take a look at it. Row 1, column 3. Yeah, I'm almost done. Row 1, column 3. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, this is the entrance to the house. So if you look, this is the entrance hall. So somehow it relates to the map, but I'm not entirely sure how. And like I said, I think there's a few chessboards in here. Perfect path. We don't have enough pieces for a perfect path though. And the path is different every time you play. So that's what I mean. It's like you'd have to, I think what you have to do yeah, but my path didn't work. That's the problem. My path didn't work. So what I'm trying to think of is we do have designations for rooms for the people. We have one for the lady of the house. We have a room for the duke or whatever his name is. We do have a cloister for the bishop. We have a rumpus room, which could be the rook. The horse, we have a room with horse paintings in it. And then the pawn, we see pawns all over the place in the house. Actually, we see chess pieces all over the place in the house. So maybe if you map out the rooms where you see the chess piece and you put it on to match your setup. I don't have that. I don't have it memorized in my head. So I don't know which rooms have what, but I know certain rooms have pawns. I've seen certain rooms with a knight, and I think I saw a room with a bishop. So that might be it. I can't think of any other way to do it. Okay, well, at least we're kind of putting ideas together. We'll come back to that later. All right, let's head all the way back. I want to see if we lose any steps for going this far down. Okay, so that we've read that. Let's see, when does this room begin? Where's the step? I would assume it's this is the step. No. All right, so this is no steps. So this doesn't count as a step. Does this count as a step? I wonder. It's probably when you get off of the elevator, it counts as a step. Yeah, we just figured this out today. This has been a very good run. We upgraded 2 rooms. We found this because we lit all the torches. And it's funny because we lit the last torch off of a key that Clean gave us. Clean said, "Hey, go to the utility closet and then mess with the vac system." And we'd been messing with it earlier tonight, and I couldn't really figure it out. And she had said, "Well, try it with the the colors in the order that they told you to do it in," because there was one thing that tells you the exact order to put them in, and I put them in, but I was off by 1. And then she's like, "Oh no, flip those 2." We flipped it and it opened it up, and when we turned it on, it opened up a room way over there. And then that room had a valve in it, which was to turn on the last of these. I'd opened 3 other valves before, so this game is so deep. It's like hugely deep. All right, so this is the other area that they said we have to find our way around it, right? They said you can get at it from the other side. I think this is what they were talking about. Maybe not. Have a great stream. Well, we're actually done. We're going to bed. But I don't even know what my viewer count is if it's worth rating at this point. I mean, it might be. I'll have to take a look. Because we got rated twice. So we got Burning Sumo is 15. Yeah, it's definitely worth rating out then, and not so much because I believe in the raid system, because I don't. But because that's, it's just the right thing to do for people. 15 viewers, that's not bad. All right, so this is the other thing that we found. We found out how to get to this side, and we were able to get this. When you open this door, when you click on this door, you get a bunch of choices. I took the utility shed, and I think there's 8 choices that can appear here. I took the utility shed. This costs, I think it costs 6 when you start the game. It costs 6 steps to get there. And like, look at this. We opened this, but we couldn't get a room to go across because we didn't have a gem. So we just barely missed out on that. And then we missed out on this because of a gem. We could have maybe have gotten the right room here that could have opened this one. And we never were able to go in there either. What did we end up with? No gem or something? I forget what it was. I forget. There was something that stopped us from being there, but to be streaming tomorrow? Probably. I think I'm going to be. And like, I don't have a set schedule right now, but because of 2 things that we did, which was change the format of the way that we do this show, which is the show is just basically, if I come on and I feel like just doing a bunch of bullshit, I'm going to be doing a bunch of bullshit. If I come on and I feel like playing a game, I'm going to play a game, which I have several, which I'm very much into playing. But before I used to come on and like very, very strict about like, come on, play a game, do this, do that. And now I've just gotten to the point where it's like, no, I could come on and just watch YouTube videos if I feel like it. So, and it's basically I've come on just to beg for views, because I never used to do that. I never used to like, but I'm actually going to just beg for views as a gag, as a joke. So again, YouTube, I'm gonna drop you off the lake, YouTube, and then I'm gonna take Twitch on a raid. So YouTube, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, if you're seeing this, we stream on YouTube and on Twitch, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on certain nights of the week, sometimes a little bit later on weekends. But YouTube, get out of here. You're up. And Twitch, you come with me.